Something is evident in the first few weeks of President Trump's America. The rules of the game are shifting, and it's changing the economic landscape. The tariffs, the tax cuts, the market volatility. It's creating all sorts of challenges for everybody, but also massive opportunities. And it's these opportunities that we can get rich in Trump's America. So what's changed? Well, to win the game, we need to understand the board and the pieces. When President Trump arrived in the White House, he set out his priorities to make this the golden age of America. Now, these new policies will likely bring reduced corporation taxes, looser regulations, stock market volatility, nationalism, and of course tariffs on almost every country on the planet. Now, nobody should be surprised by any of this. He's been talking about these policies before he won the election. But what does it mean for us, the investors who want to get rich and build wealth? Well, we need to follow the money behind the politics. And the money is going in a very particular direction. It's going towards private business owners, AI and tech-focused markets, defense and infrastructure, fossil fuels, and as we've been hearing in the news a lot lately, US-based manufacturing. So as investors looking to get rich and build wealth, we need to follow that money. It's going to be trillions and trillions of dollars. Well, the first thing we can do in Trump's America to get rich is to build a business. And if you've already started a business, then you can scale it. You see, in Trump's America, the entrepreneur is king. Indeed, perhaps the greatest entrepreneur of our time, Elon Musk, is now an advisor to the president. What more do you need to inspire you to build a business and go all the way to the top? Now, starting a business is easier than ever, with lower taxes, less regulation, and a big push for Made in America. Now is the time to start a lean and scalable business that you can tap into this demand and make money. You could start an e-commerce service with US-based products. With all the building and construction planned, you can get into the trades like electrician, plumber, or carpenter. Your business could be based online in consulting, logistics, or even compliance. You could start an online education service based on finance or training. With all the growth that's being pushed into the economy, you need to find the demand, get in position, and capitalize. Remember, in uncertain times, problem solvers will make the most money. Find some problems your new business can tackle and solve. This is entrepreneurial spirit at its best. Now, while you're building your new business, you can get rich in Trump's America by starting investing where all the money is going. After all, a smart investor will always invest in markets that are destined for explosive growth and momentum. Small cap US stocks and new businesses will benefit from tax breaks, deregulation, and lower exposure to the global drama. Invest in the AI and tech companies that are being lured to the US to make it the AI capital of the world. You can invest into military suppliers, as military spending is due to go up under Trump as he builds up the military might. Oil and fossil fuel companies are set to benefit in a huge way as renewable energy is pushed to the back burner. You could also invest in homegrown manufacturing and industrial stocks, such as Caterpillar, John Deere, and thousands of domestic suppliers. All these markets are a part of President Trump's America First agenda, and they're all set to benefit in a big way. There will be a bounty of companies and industry you can invest in, as their growth is all but certain under Trump's new agenda. And as an added bonus, if you invest in your companies through a TFSA, a Roth IRA, or an ISA, then you'll get these returns tax-free. Keeping most of my gains is certainly high on my agenda. Want to lower your risk, but get exposure to this growth? Then you can invest in an ETF that will give you just that. Now, to take full advantage of these opportunities in Trump's new America, we also need to adopt a mindset change to maximize our potential. Simply changing our strategy is not enough. We need to change our thinking too. After all, in the past 3 years, we've had to deal with a pandemic, high interest rates, and high inflation. These and other influences have caused a cost of living crisis that some of us have really struggled with. So things have been tough, and we're looking for the opportunity to change our circumstances. Then we need to change our thinking. We need to change from a victim of circumstance to a builder of wealth. And rest assured, you can build a future of prosperity for the whole family to enjoy if we focus on what we can control and not what we can't. So shift your mindset from employee to business owner. Break free from being an employee. You're only helping other people achieve their goals. Instead, you can get after your own goals by using your time productively. You can side hustle, you can invest, and you can build your way to freedom. And with this, your mindset will move from consumer to producer. So stop consuming fashions, TV, entertainment, and consumer products. It's keeping you poor and rooted. Instead, produce solutions, products, and services that people want. People, entrepreneurs get rich by producing, solving, and building. No one's getting rich by shopping, watching TV, gaming, and consuming products. Bottom line, they're keeping you poor, and you're making somebody else rich. Now, some may argue this is all fantasy, that the cards are stacked up against them and they have no control. And you know what? That's true. Well, it's half true. We don't have any control over government policy, interest rates, or inflation. We have no control over the stock market and the crazy days we've been seeing even this week. But I would argue there's enough control to get done. You have complete control over what you spend and what you save. There's nobody telling you to spend this and don't save that. We have the ability to challenge and change our circumstances with a bit of hard work and a bit of discipline. We also have complete control of making some extra money and investing that money for future prosperity. And probably most important, we have complete control on how we learn and how we educate ourselves to give ourselves the tools to move forward and change our destiny. You even have control over the people you surround yourself with. Will it be the people that enjoy shopping, watching TV and gaming? Or will it be the people that see opportunity, want to put a bit of hard work and improve their circumstances? Now, both sets of people will help you, but they'll help you in completely opposing directions. Now, do we need to give up our friends and family? Of course not. But surround yourself with people that also want to take the opportunity to get rich and move in that direction. Maybe they're ahead of you in the journey. Maybe they're already there and they could be a mentor to you. It's your choice. It's all your choice. And this control is one of the greatest tools we have in this volatile economy. Don't waste it. Use it and make the world. Make the choice. So what can we do physically right now to grab this opportunity and make some changes? Well, number one, audit your skills. What skills do you have that you can monetize? Everybody has skills to make money. What are yours? My main business is doing renovations and I love them. So perhaps I could be a mentor to new startups in renovation. Perhaps I can grow and scale with a new partner. Perhaps I can start a YouTube channel and show people how to do renovations. Perhaps I've done that already. The point is the potential to make money is there. You need to look for it and grab it. Number two, focus on an income path and double down on it. Start a business, become an educator, use your high income skill to make money. Whatever you decide to do, plan it, go for it, and make it work. Number three, really important, cut out all your unnecessary spending. Channel that extra money into building a business or investing. Here's a little secret that most people don't know. Money is just a tool to make more money. It's not for consumer products. Prioritize your plans to get rich and use your tools productively. Number four, automate your wealth and invest in companies that are linked to the US economy. Don't miss the boat. If you're short on cash, get a side hustle going and use that money to fund your investments. If you're unable to get out the house in the evening time or you're constricted to home for whatever reason, get online and sell digital products, do affiliate marketing, or even start an online service. You could also do it the old-fashioned way and make physical products at home that you can sell online. Made in America. I bought and sold collectibles online, and quite simply, I made a small fortune doing it. It all comes back to that mindset thing. You need to believe in yourself and make it happen. Lastly, you need to learn and educate yourself, and this should never stop. Study money, study business, study how the stock market works. You can study how the wealthy think, and you'll find you'll attract all the opportunities to make as much money as you like. There are books, there are videos, there are seminars online and in person. There are mentors, there are networks. What there isn't is an excuse. You just need to reach out and grab what you need. And they will all tell you it's impossible to fail if you put your mind to it and you want to be rich. I've turned making money into a hobby and started several income streams, from my business to my property portfolio and a couple of assets in between. Now they're all in slightly different fields and they produce different income, but they all have one thing in common. I make money in providing a good service or providing a solution, and that money is taken and invested into my wealth plan. And you know what? I have fun and get a lot of satisfaction on working on them, even on the tough days. I make money to use to build wealth. My final thought to you is this. You don't need to read the headlines, you don't need to get sucked in the drama, and you certainly don't need to agree with all the policies coming out of the White House. But if you pay attention, adapt, and grab the opportunities that come your way, you can win. You can win big. These shifts in the US landscape are huge, but so too are the opportunities to make money and get rich. Start planning today and don't miss it. Some people will just complain and they'll throw up barriers. They don't have a growth mindset, they have a closed one. Don't be one of those people. But if you are struggling with a mindset change to take advantage of the opportunities, then watch this video right here, it's just for you. I too had to change my mindset, but I found some strategies to get it to where it needed to be, and I think they can help you too. I'll see you there.